Hi everyone, this is Christopher, and right now I'm here to talk about the rumors and speculations of Big Brother 18. Tonight is actually the premiere, and hopefully this video will be uploaded before the premiere episode. But if not, it's gonna be uploaded anyway. But I'm here to talk about the rumors and speculation of this season. There's been so much speculation or rumors about from competitions to supposed returnees, which kind of been confirmed, in a sense, So I'm here to talk about that and. The best thing we got, the best thing that's been confirmed of this season was from Robin Cass, the casting director of Big Brother. There will be no more Battle of the Block, which I am so thankful for, because to me that was a waste of the last two seasons. I truly believe the last two seasons would have had completely different outcomes had that competition not existed. But it is what it is. But I'm just thankful it's gone. Hopefully, it will never come back. So. Please never bring that back, Robin Cass and Alison Groner. But there is they did confirm that there's going to be a new competition on a Sunday. And I don't know what that is. No one knows what that is, so we just have to wait and see. But the speculation, that I'm going to talk about mainly is the returnees. There's going to be 4 returnees. There's still speculation and rumors about who they are, but it's kind of in the last week and a half, it's kind of been confirmed that the 4 returnees is going to be Frank from season 14, Nicole from season 16, and Davon and James from last season, season 17. And I'm 50-50 on this. I'm thankful that, I'm happy to, if it's true, which maybe it is true, that Nicole and Frank are coming back, because to me, I can understand that. Nicole was a good, social player on her season, even though I kind of believe she still played naive, thinking that she was outplaying the guys when the guys end up outplaying her. But to me, she was a good player, and I'm glad she's coming back. And Frank, I'm definitely glad. I was a big fan of his season. He was definitely a competition beast. And it's going to be fun to see him again. I'm very excited. Davon and James. I'm going to be honest. Davon, there's so many fans of Davon. I was a fan of Davon too. To me, she had good DR sessions. She was quick. She was snappy. She had good jokes. But she did not become the strategic player or the best player that she should have been or could have been. Especially when it came to when she discovered the information about Liz and her sister Julie about twins being in the house that she and Jason discovered. And she did not take advantage of that information and did not, be able to go to Liz and say, I know your secret, you help me, I will help you, And it's so weird. I remember getting in a fight with someone over Twitter about this. They were like, well, it's not like she can threaten her. I was like, no, man, there's nothing about threatening. She just goes to her calmly, look, I know this. I know I know that you have a sister, your twin sister, and you've been switching. Let me help you, and you help me. And she didn't do that. Davon did not do that. All she did was, do the whole, that's thickens, making their jokes about who was skinnier, who was not. And that's all she did, and that was a waste, whereas Vanessa, when she came upon this information, she used it to her advantage. And it helped her out, it took her to the final 3, even though I wish she should have won. But, it helped her out, knowing, she kept Liz and Julie around, keeping their secrets in the weeks that they were both able to both come in the house. And, Vanessa proved herself as a player when she, used this information, which I'm sorry, Davon did not do, And people always want to throw, she's a queen, she had iconic gameplay. It's like, what? Just getting in a fight with Jeff and Clay and that's it, calling, Liz or I forgot who, Liz or Julie Thickens. I'm sorry that she was not a good player. Hopefully, if she is, and we kind of think, it's basically confirmed that she probably is coming back. Hopefully she changed her way and she uses strategic moves. Use more manipulation. She just becomes a good player. And also that goes the same with James. I'm sorry, when it comes to James from last season, he was just a prankster, and people want to be on, jumped on the bandwagon because of their hate for Shelly and Clay, and because they got rid of their favorites, Davon and Jason. It's like, seriously, to me, he played a personal game. He did not start playing the game until after Jason left, and I always believed that he only played it personally just to oblige for his little crush for Meg, because her best friend was gone, Jason. And I'm sorry, to me, I do not wish James is coming back, because he just, to me, last season, he just played on a personal level. But if it's basically it is can be confirmed. They're all those four coming back. 50-50, like I said. 50 I love, 50 I hate. Or I don't want to say hate, but don't like. I just have to deal with the cards I dealt with. And to me, I feel like this is a wasted opportunity for a all-star season. People have been clamoring for an all-star season, especially with Nicole and Frank rumored to come back. Those are two wasted good players to be on a season where it should have been an all-star season. It's actually been 10 years since All-Stars, the first All-Stars. And it sucks that, we're not getting an all-star season. And there, you have people saying there's not enough good players to warrant a, all-star season, which is not the case. I don't believe that should be the case. You can have, good players and, good personalities. Like last season, I would have brought Shelly back. I would have brought Becky back, Johnny Mag, even Vanessa. Season 16, Zach, Donnie, Nicole, Christine. Season 15, even though some people are worried about that season, I actually would bring Amanda back. Judd, Helen, Alyssa. Season 14, Frank, Ashley. Season 13, even Shelly. Shelly from season 13. Even though people hated her for portraying Jeff and Jordan, she was a good manipulator and a liar. She was a good strategic player. And even Kalia I would bring back, and Portia. Season 12, Russell, Michelle, even Natalie, Kevin, Lydia. Season 11, oh, sorry. That was season 11, the people I mentioned. Season 12, Hayden, Matt, even Brittany. Season 10, Michelle, April, Ollie, Rennie's crazy self. This season was warned to have a all-star season, and it just sucks. And I would have understand if, the returnees would have been pre-jury people. Like, I would have understand Davon. And the rumor was before that Audrey was going to be returnee too, which I wouldn't understand, especially since the rumor was the rumor is still that supposedly this is supposed to be season 14, the coach's season. And I'm sorry, Davon does not warrant to be a coach then, like Brittany was on season 13. Season 14. Because to me they're the same thing. Have good DR sessions but were outplayed by the game. And but to me I would have understand if this was a pre-jury returnees like Davon or a Kaser, since he's been on 2 seasons but he never made it to jury, or Brian from season 10 that would have had a chance to return the next season but Jesse took that spot. I would understand if this was a pre-jury returnees, or even Ronnie. I wouldn't mind Ronnie coming back for pre-jury, but like I said, we dealt with the cards to deal with. And I'm not gonna say the season's gonna suck, but I do feel like certain good players are wasted if they're gonna be returning. But it is what it is, and tonight is the premiere night, and I am excited, and hopefully, we're going to get good gameplay from this season. We're going to get new iconic players that can join, like Dr. Will or Derek or Janelle or Rachel or Evil Dick, and like I said, we just have to wait and see. Like tonight, tonight is the premiere of Big Brother, 2-night premiere, because then tomorrow night is going to be the second half, and after that episode, then it's going to start the Big Brother live feeds on CBS. So I'm very excited. Let's prepare for another crazy season of Big Brother, our favorite guilty pleasure. I'm Christopher, and I hope you have a good night.